TheEpicGuyz here for the Nanatsu Taizai Chapter 189, The Hero Stands. It's been a long time. I've been kind of out of the game the last 2 weeks of August, honestly. Been really working a lot and just been tired and just like, but I've decided I have to get back to doing this because I love doing this, and I actually got excited this morning. I'm like, oh, Taizai Chapter, finally new Taizai Chapter, and I want to review it really bad, so give it to you. Anyways, little thoughts on the previous chapter 188. Honestly, I was kind of disappointed that Melidoas returned so early on, and that we didn't expand more into his conversation with Demon King. Really would like to see more what that would have handled, but I do see, like, from the ending of this chapter, there does seem some interesting aspects that we have not seen yet between that conversation. But other than that, so really recap, we see Derare. I can never say it, and I was at Derare. Derare. Hopefully, anime comes out second season. I can finally confirm how to pronounce that, because he is definitely one of my favorite commandments. And with that new look with the hairstyle, I absolutely love it. But anyways, she comes and she's attacking Elizabeth. We didn't see that arcs of Elizabeth in 188, which is also really, really interesting as well. And there's definitely something up with Derire and Elizabeth, like her reincarnation line, because she definitely recognizes her, like can feel the same aurora that Elizabeth is like giving out. It's like Derire's like is able to recognize that and like know, oh, it's you. And I wouldn't be surprised if Elizabeth is definitely one of the 4 great angels that was mentioned back in Monspiat, I think in chapter 187. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but anyways, that chapter also ended off with Melidoas comes in, and we start off with this chapter where Derire was sent flying back, and we see the long-awaited talk reunited between Elizabeth and Melidoas. And honestly, it is just good old Melidoas like talking, where he's just like, oh, Elizabeth, and he's groping her and like, let me just see, is it white panties today? My game is still good even though I died. Yeah. And he's like, oh, it's like, oh, I like your new uniforms. Like, Melidoas approves this uniform, and that's just kind of funny stuff. And he's like, oh, show off, like, oh, my hearts are intact right here. Oh yeah, because all the scars, and then we see Elizabeth's like, you can grope me as much as you want. And then she clicks in, no, wait, never mind. Yeah, Cyrus is just like, okay, I'm just gonna watch this. Guys, I'm still here. So yeah, the first part of the chapter is very comedic. It kind of refreshed the mood, kind of did that, honestly, because the past couple chapters have been very, like, intense, and so the fighting has been really going on. The commandments have, like, a very, like, demonic feel of these chapters, where, like, there's no hope, that kind of stuff, but it does, that comedic part kind of does fit it, like, we needed it, so I did really enjoy that. So anyways, we skip to the part we see Derire and Monspet talking, where he's like, don't exert yourself, the big injuries she's got from like the blow Melidoas gave to her last chapter. And we find like 2 little things we find on this kind of like conversation and what leads up after. So Derire's like, Monspet, call him forward, and it seems like Monspet has control over like the demon like foot soldiers. So I wouldn't be surprised like Monspet is some sort of like army control, the head of the army kind of thing for the demon. Like, first soldiers, he controls them all. He tells them, like, maybe I could definitely see Monspet demon being more of a strategist out of the commandments, because we definitely don't have a strategist among the commandments who will tell what goes here, what goes here. We have like Zeldris, who's just just overpowered. Grey Lord seems more of a like assassin. The Rajah is like a brute force. Not Escort, Esterosa is like the leader of it all and that kind of stuff. So I definitely could see Monspet being a strategist of the commandments. He controls where everything goes, like what we do next, and that kind of stuff. Just like for the little stuff, like where the foot soldiers go and like what we should plan on next. Not like over the ruling all the commandments, because that's definitely an Escort or demon can control. And then as well, we definitely got a full confirmation this time. It wasn't that before. Like Derire's ability or commandment is the Scar combo, which basically, as many hits as she swings, or it gets like momentum builds forward, and she gets stronger and stronger. And basically, the goal was to destroy all the foot soldiers, because they honestly probably mean nothing at this point. And she got out to 53 and was able to like go back to got to 52, and then she 53-star combo on Mama Hawk. Oh boy. I love Derire, and I don't know, she's one of my favorite commandments, but no one hurts Mama Hawk. And man, that was not cool, Nakama Sensei. Why you gotta hurt Mama Hawk? But she blows Mama Hawk away. We know Mama Hawk's a really strong defensive ability, like big bulky thing, and just boom, flying. And then Hawk's like, no, not Mom, and boom, flying. And then all we see actually like sends Hawk flying. We see that little panel. We see an arm across the rider. She's like, huh? And Mel just whips her down. It's like combo lost. And it's like, oh boy. And basically the chapter continues. We see the rider trying to get those combos off again. And Melody just countered once. He even countered, like, just stuck his ass out. Just boom. Like, combo ended. And it goes, and the next, like, it just seems like Melidoas is just really OP. And because of a little flashback, the rider's like, oh, I can handle him. I'm much stronger than him. Which doesn't make sense because they know Melidoas like used to be the former leader of the Commandments. I don't know why Dara's. It's kind of seems she's underestimating him. But that is kind of her personality, just to be really cocky about herself and just go after like whatever she wants. Like it does seem like Dara to go after that. Monspa's like kind of more on the edge, but she does have a plan, which is kind of interesting for Dara. She just, again, like I said before, she seems to just go out there and just do her own thing. But she does have a plan this time. So she's actually trying to do a combo. We have a little splash with her. Monspa just do what you do, and I'll be fine. So we see like Monspa uses Kraken. I don't know. I think it's Kraken. I definitely said that wrong, but it means like Ember Fires kind of thing. You just there's a huge like gulf of flames toward Melidoas, and that was Dara's plan to like trap Melidoas and then use Monspa like flaming like attack. I don't know. I'm just gonna say flamethrower. A little lot like flamethrower. Yeah, to Melidoas and maybe I don't know, just damage him. But again, it's still I don't know. It didn't seem like attack didn't seem like it would kill him. Maybe it did because it was Monspa's full attack. I really would like to see Monspa in like a one-on-one like or some kind of like 2v2 kind of fight kind of thing. He's been kind of on the sidelines, like even with like that, like there are like she's been doing the main fighting. Mine's been kind of on the sideline. But anyways, we see Melidoas say like, "Oh, I never want to hurt my former friends," and then there's like, "Ah, I got you trapped now." And then we see that one little moment that kind of it changes the whole like thought of like prospect of the chapter, where he sends her on a fly and he's like, "That's how I used to be." And that one panel where we see the old like demon symbol on his forehead. So the one we saw in the beginning of like the first one we saw was on like the side, but this is the one we saw in the flashback we kind of got, where we see Melidoas as the Tekken leader with all of the Tekken behind him with a big like a much bigger, larger demon symbol, and he just goes full counter, and the Rider and Monspa just they did not see that coming and try to stop, like they try to defend themselves. I definitely think Monspa probably he definitely probably gonna sacrifice himself or get really injured protecting the Rider from the attack. But anyways, that part it really interests me. That's pretty much the end of the chapter where we see Mel's like full counter. We see Elizabeth and Zara is a little like kind of confused because we've seen Melidoas as a very friendly like main character, very like even though he knows his enemies, he doesn't want to like kill them. He doesn't want to like be like this person who stooped that low to the commandment level and kill people just to kill them. Like he is trying to protect like Britannia and Elizabeth and everyone he loves, but Mel's isn't the type of guy to go that far to kill somebody. You know what I mean? He'll stop them, beat them, like what he did against Henderson. He didn't kill Henderson. So what we can get from this, honestly, it seems like we had that conversation with the Demon King and Melidoas a couple chapters back, and I honestly think that Melidoas, the Demon King, was able to influence Melidoas some way. See, we did like get that thing where the Demon King said like, "Oh, you're shaking, Melidoas, you're scared of me. Give me your feelings, and I'll become much stronger." And I don't know, maybe Melidoas made a pact with Demon Kings because he lost to Esterosa. He lost to the Ten Commandments, and maybe he either I have two like theories on this. Maybe he sacrificed his feelings to basically gain much stronger strength to defend off and beat them easily. And basically, I don't know. This seems like Mel's character because he's all about like be kind and like loving, and like, he also has that love with Elizabeth. Our other theory is that the Demon King was able to like get inside Mel's head and bring him back kind of to his former self. I don't know. It's very, very strange. We haven't seen Melidoas as a former Ten Commandment. What his personality was like. Because at the beginning of this chapter, we saw like the good old Melidoas, where he's all kind and friendly, goof around Elizabeth and Zodorus. Like, "Oh, I thought you were dead. Who thought we'd both be alive at the same time?" That kind of stuff. So it's very strange. I definitely want to, like, hopefully next chapter, it does say the demons, like the demon stand or the two demons, something like that. But maybe hopefully next chapter we see someone with, like, between Elizabeth being very shocked and like very like it's out of character female it is. But anyways, really interesting. That ending, that point where we saw Melidoas use the full counter and just go pure savage was a very, I honestly made a chapter. I like a 9 out of 10 for me. It was like a 7 okay chapter, like 7 out of 5. We just said Darius, just Dark combo, Mon-Space, some abilities and stuff. But it definitely was. I think that was a very interesting thing Nakama Sensei threw in. So I'm definitely really excited. Anyways, really glad to be back in the game. Hopefully I keep rolling again and not go on a break. I'm sorry again for people who've been waiting. I don't know if there are people waiting. I don't know. Maybe there aren't. But anyways, this is TheEpicGuyz. I shall see you next week. Signing out.